Good morning, guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Friday, even though it will probably not be Friday when you watch this video. That's okay. It's about 9:45 as everything just buzzed and dinged. I have a meeting in about 15 minutes. I watched Casey Neistat's vlog earlier, and apparently he was in the emergency room with Candace yesterday as well, so very interesting that we both had emergency room experiences at the same time. But anyway, so plan for today, and I don't want to plan too far in advance because, you know, I'll just end up screwing it up and not doing anything if that's the case. But it's Friday, we've got a ridiculous amount of stuff that needs to get done because tomorrow is our yard sale. We do a community yard sale, usually I guess it's the second weekend of May. Now tomorrow also happens to be my birthday, so if you're watching this on Saturday, it's my birthday. I'm 34 years old. 34? Yeah, 34. There you go. And I am probably going to be spending the grand majority of the day tomorrow working on the yard sale stuff as opposed to actually like sleeping in and having a fun birthday. But sacrifices must be made for getting rid of the things. All of the things. By the way, I don't know if I'd even mentioned it. This is the current filming setup that I'm using. I've got my main camera, my second camera. I pulled this light over from the corner and I stuck this LED lamp on it. And then I've got the other one where it's normally mounted. I just moved it around a little bit. I don't know if it's working out 100% for me, but I've made a few videos using this setup so far, and it's not a bad one. I would really like to move the lamp back over to the corner though. Well, not the corner, but like right beside the window, so I can actually start using it, because right now I don't have a way to turn on lights in this room without using a remote to get this guy here in the corner turned on. It works, it gets the job done, it's just more of a pain in the butt. So it's very, very tempting to figure out a way. I guess ideally what I would really like to do is build some sort of a setup such that I have a main tripod for my camera, some sort of a main pole for my camera to sit on, and then I have attached to that somehow an overhead pole that has everything else on it, with maybe some branching out arms for LED lights or whatever other lights I end up using long term. I mean, I've actually been tempted. Like I said, I got these little Lume Cube lights. These would be lovely to be able to use for the videos, but just don't know if that's going to be feasible. I mean, there's little teeny tiny lights and they put out a lot of light. I just don't know if they're going to be enough light for main channel videos and if it's going to be the right color and whatnot. Anyway, talking way too fast. Got to get ready for my meeting, but let's get this day started. Well, the contractor has come and gone this morning, and we have a storm door. 'Tis a door for storming. And actually, if you grab this little handle here, and this one up here, oh, look at that. It's got a screen in it. So it's now screen up here, glass down there. Very nice. You just grab it, pull it back up, and it locks back in place. Cool. But the biggest problem with it, and the one Christina's gonna complain about, is the color. Because you may be able to see, not quite the same color. Come over here and look real close. Almond. White, or off-white, kind of. So, not exactly the same, unfortunately. But one way or the other, it's just another step toward being done with this whole process and getting back to normality. It's just unfortunate that they were here banging and buzzing and making all of the noise the entirety of the morning. It's now almost noon, so all of that time that I could have been working on video stuff, lost. Well, that went less than swimmingly, unfortunately. I took just a few minutes, took the little G-Fang, I can never remember, little quadcopter I received, took it out back to fly it. The video out of it actually looks surprisingly good for 720p, but the buttons on the controller don't seem to be working right in terms of starting and stopping videos, so I had a bunch of little 8-second clips. Whenever I was testing out the battery in here yesterday, I had like 3-minute clips, so apparently it just records all the time. So maybe the next time I take it out and test it, I'll just let it fly and not even bother with turning on the FPV or anything. I'm just gonna basically have to chalk this up to, I think I got an early production prototype or something that wasn't finished because it's just quirky and weird. It's awful fun to fly though, so if nothing else, it's just fun. And other than that, I've actually been sitting here getting my stories in order. You can't really see anything, but I've got all my stories together for the Twill News video. Because tomorrow's my birthday, I don't exactly want to spend the day trying to make videos and everything, so I'm going to try to get a few things filmed now. Like I've got a little more than an hour before I have to get Duncan off the bus. So if I can film a couple of videos, go ahead and get stuff ready for early next week, get stuff ready for tomorrow, obviously. I don't think I'm gonna have anything done for today, but you know, we do what we gotta do. I guess we do what we can do with what we've got, but I've definitely got to make myself get up and get moving, get motivated. I find once I turn on the camera, my motivation takes over and I'm good to go. But until I turn on the lights and turn on the camera, it's really, really difficult to get started. Well, everybody's home, including Mommy's nice and early, but it's time for me to go get Ellis from daycare. Make sure that he hopefully did not puke all over himself today. Also, since we're having our yard sale tomorrow, we went ahead and got all of our tables set up. I may have to run out to Walmart and pick up another table because we got a lot of stuff and we do this every year. And it probably wouldn't hurt to have an extra table anyway. I mean, there's always room for another table. And I'm on the road. And you know, the funny thing is I mentioned yesterday that I dropped the camera and that everything was fine. Everything does still appear to be fine. It does still work, but there's something broken inside of it now. I'm very slowly destroying this camera. And it's still working great, don't get me wrong. But I've noticed when I pick it up, there's a rattle to it, and if I shake it, there's something rattling around inside. There's probably just a plastic clip or something that broke off, not a big deal. But there was one instance where I tried to open the lens, I shook it around a little bit and then tried to open the lens while it was facing down, and it would not open last night. So if I work at it, I may actually be able to work that little broken plastic, whatever it is, out. By the way, I completely forgot to mention earlier. I think I mentioned a little while back, I had canceled my order for the LG G5, the whole bundle thing, just because I'm not hugely interested in the G5, and I didn't really want the LG VR goggles, VR glasses things. But that 360 camera still was killing me. So then this morning, first thing, I saw a video from Flossie Carter where he got the 360 camera. He paid like 280 bucks for it on Amazon, which made me start looking around again for it because B&H said that it was going to be in stock on their site, $199 on May 11th. It's now after May 11th, obviously. So I checked, it's there, and I ordered one. It's actually gonna be here like Tuesday or something. It should make for an interesting video. My biggest concern is going to be how do I edit the videos? Because you know me, I love to cut up my videos. Gotta take out all those bad parts. But looking at some of the clips that I saw from Flossie's video, it looks like it's a very, very nice quality video, as long as you go straight from the phone to YouTube. From what I've read, if you take it to your computer and you try to do any sort of editing to it, or use YouTube Uploader to upload it straight through the website, something like that, it stitches it together very, very weirdly. But if you go straight from the app on your phone, no problem, smooth. I suppose it's just going to be a matter of checking it out when it does show up, because it'd be really neat to do a full day's vlog using it, give you guys the whole, here's the 360 experience of being able to look exactly where you want, when you want. I think that'd be kind of cool. And we're all home. And apparently he did not explode at daycare once today. Not even one time. Yeah. Now if we can just keep him from doing it moving forward, it'll be all good. Of course they didn't feed him terribly often. We told him like every hour to hour and a half, and it looked like it was every 2 hours or more. But still.
But he was asleep during part of that.
Yeah. So. I had to take the naps. And he seems to be pretty happy. He's not asking for food right now. Hi there. Did you have a good day? This is alright.
I'm okay.
We're all home. We've had dinner. Duncan's probably munching something in the kitchen because that's what he does. Munch, munch, munch. Watching TV. Mama's sitting on the couch having some, dinner, right?
I already had dinner.
Uh-huh. That's the dinner.
I'm having frozen yogurt.
Mm-hmm. And a veggie muffin.
And a veggie muffin. It does. It has zucchini and carrots in the muffin.
It counts. And he's having a nap. He just had a bottle and just promptly passed out after playing for about 30 seconds.
Every day.
What you doing? What you doing?
What you doing? You don't look like you feel good.
He laughed at me a little bit.
He just threw up.
It's the amazing William Ball.
If you couldn't guess, we have company now. Christina's parents have made it into town. Unfortunately, we've got a ridiculous amount of stuff that needs to be done with regard to yard sale stuff, and there's not quite enough of us to get all of the things done and keep track of Ellis. Ellis just exploded all over the driveway just a minute ago because I handed him off to Christina to go move my car, and like as soon as I was walking back up to her, he started throwing up everywhere. First time he's thrown up today. Don't know what happened. Maybe just a weird angle or handoff or something. But anyway, lots and lots of stuff to do. Yard sale stuff. This entire garage is just packed full. Of course, this is not, this came from
It's actually all my stuff.
Yeah, it's all her old stuff, so.
We have like mounds of 80s toys. Look.
Purple hair, look at that.
Look at my Barbies. I played with these things. Barbie. I had over 100.
And then there's a Cabbage Patch Kid, and a bunch of Barbies.
Look, it's Ken.
Oh, it is.
It's Donnie from New Kids on the Block. He was my favorite.
And which one was his name?
Jordan.
Jordan from New Kids on the Block.
She's always loved Jordans.
I have.
What about, is this Jam?
Jim.
Jim?
No.
No?
Is it not?
Which one's
No.
Jim? This one?
Yes.
This
No.
one's Jim?
No.
One of them's Jim.
This is not Jim. This is, I forget what her name is. Her name's not Jim, though.
Got Ellis out here in his little new stroller. He's just playing with this little ducky from the 80's. That ducky's like 30 years older than you, dude. Of course, he had an explosion earlier, so that sucks. Well, he's doing okay now. Just all kinds of old stuff. And then there's Duncan, being Duncan.
Oh, I played with her a lot too.
Duncan would not even get
There's my peaches and cream.
Duncan wouldn't even touch the motorhome to get it out of the car. I'm not touching that.
Oh, because it's a girl's toy?
It's a girl's toy. I said, you can touch it.
It doesn't make you a girl.
This was a career Barbie. She's a Navy officer.
Ah. Now, the silly thing I completely forgot to do is a lot of the things that I'm going to be selling, all my tech stuff, there's a lot of them that have personal information on them. Like this Roku TV stick. It's got login information for like Netflix and Amazon and Sling and Plex and things like that. So I have to go through and clear all of that out before I can actually sell this thing. Luckily, some of them do have factory resets built in, so I can just put that in, hit OK, and it's going to do the factory reset and wipe everything out, including all of my settings and all of my accounts. Oh, and how time it flies. I'm here on the couch with the baby. He completely zonked out. We thought he was wanting another bottle, and he just, no. It was not happening. So I sat down and I kind of rocked back and forth with him. He passed out. And everyone else has disappeared. So I'm guessing they're all either in the garage working on yard sale stuff or in bed. If I had to guess, probably in bed. And they didn't say a word to me, so I can only assume. Unfortunately, if I move, the baby will wake up. So I've got to try to figure out a way to get him moved over to something else. But in the meantime, I've just been sitting here with the laptop, currently watching the latest Roman video, not getting anything accomplished because my left hand, my primary working hand, is it's kind of taken by baby. But I got a lot of the stuff put out there in the yard sale. I put a bunch of quadcopters out there, and I'll probably end up putting some more of them out there. There's just so many on the shelf there, and I'm probably never going to fly most of them again, so I figure if I can put them out there for just a really, really low price, let some other people have fun with them, that'd definitely be for the best. It's better than letting them sit there and just rot. The batteries in them are just gonna rot. They're gonna expand and swell, because I didn't even put them into any sort of storage state. So this is definitely for the best. Lots and lots of stuff to sell. Well, it's about midnight. Ellis is laying here beside me, passed out entirely. Christina and her mom came back in from the garage. Finally found out where everybody had gone. Christina's dad went to bed. Duncan's in bed. Her mom and Christina were out in the garage pricing things for the yard sale. I've priced as many of my things as I can at this point, and Mike, Christina's dad, actually took a few of the things from my pile, gave me money for them, and it's like, well, that's not really the point. The point's not for you to take the things, but if you want them, if you'll make use of them, by all means. Like I had a big LED light. It had a little teeny LED thing in the middle, but it makes a big bright light, but it's like an outdoor work light / disco light, depending on how you want to use it. And he said that would be perfect for his garage, so by all means, go for it. But anyway, we've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, get this vlog done and uploaded. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you'll enjoy tomorrow, my birthday, and we'll see you then. Bye guys.